So today we'll be learning how to identify transformations when given an equation. So first, when we're looking at an equation, we need to figure out which transforms to which. So typically at the beginning, the A will be in a shrink or stretch. So if it's over 1, it would be a stretch. And if it's less than 1, it's a shrink. For the H, that will typically determine if it is going left or right. You can tell by looking at the sign in front of it. If it is a plus, it is left. If it is a negative, it is right. Then next we look at the K. This will determine if the equation goes up or down. And you can tell by the plus. The plus is up, the negative is down. And then this special negative right here determines if it is reflected over the x-axis or not. Okay, and so we'll do our first problem. So we want to identify all the things. So first, we'll look for the A. So our A is 7. So that will be since it is over 1, it will be a stretch of 7. Next, we'll look for our H. Okay, our H is 9. And looking at in front of it, it is a plus, so it would be left 9. Next, we look at the K. And K is a -2. What that means is it will go down 2. And now we check for the minus in the front, which means it is reflected over the x-axis. So that is your answer. Next problem. First we check at the beginning for the stretch or shrink. And since it is 1/4, and it's less than 1, it'll be a shrink of 1/4. Next, we look for the H. And the H is -3, which means it will go right 3. And then next, we'll look for the K. And our K is +4, which means it will go up 4. And now we'll check for the negative, and there is no negative in the front, so there's no reflection, so this is our answer. So to go back over it, the A means stretch or shrink, and you can tell by if it's over 1, it's a stretch, and if it's less than 1, it's a shrink. Next, the H, and it either goes left, it means if the problem goes left or right, you could tell by looking in front. The negative means right, the positive means left. Next we have the K, and that determines if it goes up or down. We can tell by looking at the plus. If it's a plus, it's up. If it's a negative, it's down. Oops, spelled that wrong. And then we have to look at the end. If there's a negative or not, it means a reflection, or it stays the same. And always check for the signs. The negatives, the positives, everything.